Welcome back to Three Shots of Espresso. My name's Alicia.
I'm
I'm so
Thomas.
oh,
Oh, okay, you're gonna
Oh,
start?
again, we do this all the time.
okay. Well, you know who we are.
True.
Do we have to say it at this point? No, I just feel like it's a classic, like a
I know.
tradition.
Yeah.
One of them is
Okay.
Thomas and one of them is So Young. You can figure it out by the bass in their voices.
And
Yeah.
the other is no and the other is no one knows who the other person is.
Yeah, literally. There's no third, actually.
Yeah, we don't know who the girl
A
is.
reference to episode 2 when they left me in the dark.
Ooh,
Anyway.
that was your fault.
Anyways, by popular
Popular
demand.
Oh god.
Oh,
I just know what you're gonna
I knew
say.
you were gonna say that. We saw all the comments in our last one.
You guys are basically begging us. Like we
You're
just
basically
had
begging
to.
us. Actually, looking at it right now, there's only 2 views on it, but 6
Wait,
likes.
really?
That kind of shady. Yeah,
Oh, yo,
dead
YouTube
ass,
doing
guys.
it dirty. I
Yeah,
think we
YouTube's
actually have
making
like
us
300,000 views,
in
but
6
YouTube
likes.
yes, YouTube's doing something, you know? Like they
Hi.
know we're taking off, so they're trying to hold us back because we can't be too big, you know?
Yeah,
yeah.
they're just like,
Mhm.
"Let's humble them."
Mhm.
But, with the 6 likes, we could obviously tell, that you
Mhm.
wanted a part 2. And it's definitely not because, like, we ran out of topics to talk about.
Exactly.
Totally. We have so many, like, backlogged, like
We
but if
do.
you want something, let us know.
In the comments down below on YouTube or DM us on Instagram because on Spotify,
Mhm.
I don't know how you're supposed to message someone on
I
Spotify.
can't.
You can't.
Okay. Just sound like a dumbass. But yeah, so, like, this is our part 2. This is more for, like, like, not losers. I'm kidding.
Oh,
Joking.
okay.
We're talking about the social aspect of university. I
So,
think
like, we're not
the
losers.
first one was if you wanted to hear more about our mental health issues, going through
Oh,
classes,
100%.
our career aspirations, all of that, like, check out part 1. It'll be linked
Mhm.
up in the cards, or you can literally read. If you can't read, then, like, I don't know what to tell you.
Literally.
Um
If you wanna hear some good, like, poop stories, oop,
Oh,
Oh,
definitely listen to that one,
when is there not a poop story? I feel like
honestly.
there's one coming up. Anyways, one coming out. Ew.
No,
Sorry.
no.
oh god.
Okay, I'll stop.
Do you have something to do right now?
Oh,
Take a massive shit?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like I think we talked about it in our first one, but I'm just gonna say it again. When you're in high school, um, you are friends with those people because you saw them every day.
yeah.
As
Mhm.
soon as you graduate, it's up to you to reach out to the people that you did connect with. Like, we met in high school, we stayed connected. I don't know if we stayed connected through choice though. I'm kidding. No, we did.
Okay. Oop.
Oh,
But in university, you got to get out of your way to meet
Ye
people.
it's
oh
because you
yeah.
don't share the same class, and it's not like you're in the same building the whole day. You don't even have classes every day, so depends, but
Depends on
yeah,
your
y
schedule.
exactly. So you don't see the same people every day, so it's not like you can naturally develop that connection because you're literally spending 9 hours with them 5 days a week, you know?
That's true.
Oh yeah, I forgot that
It's
in high school
yeah.
it was like that.
Mhm.
Mhm. Like, you might not have the exact same class, but at least you'll be in the same general area for that long.
Right.
Whereas university, it's totally different, right?
And it's also um like all three of us, we went to university and we didn't have anyone really like come like
Come with
that we
us.
knew, yeah,
Right.
come with us.
Okay,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
totally.
Like
Yeah.
we knew certain people that
But
also
we didn't
went to
ask
the
them
same.
to come with us, you
Mhm,
know?
mhm. Right.
But like they weren't in the same program. Like you didn't like really
Yes.
hang out with them. So it's technically like we each went to university just like with a fresh slate,
Mhm.
didn't know anybody, didn't know like campus at all. It was
Right.
pretty scary.
I
Um
do
yeah.
can I just wanna butt in for a sec. Like, I
Yeah.
don't understand those people who, plan out their lives based on that kinda thing. Like, "Oh, you're going to that school? Let me look at that school, now let me also apply so we can be together forever."
I think it's based off of fear, to be honest. Like that's just fear.
Of being alone?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Mhm.
we're true, I guess. I
An
mean, we all
irrational fear of like I can't make any other friends.
so
So
the people
like
that pick in high school.
yeah, literally. That
Mhm.
or it's just like I've seen people that do that in our high school. Let's not call out names here, but I
But we
feel
all know who
like
they
I
and
feel
you
like
know who
we
they
know
are.
some people, we know certain schools that have that reputation. Like I find that like people in Western do that, people in Brock do that, people in like I don't know why it's like well they are like partier schools.
Mm,
And I
Mm.
think
mhm,
they do that because it's not just like out of fear. They need a roommate because I remember is reference the last one, but Thomas was rooming with random people and some people weren't okay with doing that. Like Thomas was obviously open to doing it because he's like, "Oh, I'm going to make new friends." But other people are
mhm.
like, "Dude, I am scared. Like I don't want to
Right,
move in with sketchy ass people."
right. Yeah, I get that.
That's like a genuine fear for some people.
Mhm. I mean, for me, it definitely was a fear, especially like if I'm looking all the way back when I moved to should I? Yeah, when I moved to Mississauga for high school, like I mean that was a fear because I moved to a different city, and that kind of actually I don't know. I think that gives me the leg up now because if I move to a different city for university, like Waterloo,
It's like not that big of a deal
right? Okay,
because
so
you've
I
Oh,
done it
guess
okay.
already.
right, it might not as be as like such of a shift for me, I guess. But still, like not being with the same people for 9 hours, it's it's definitely hard to make friends, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
so
definitely.
like I think let's just start it off. I don't know if you guys had well, I don't know if this is just an Canadian thing, sorry. Not in America. Sorry, so young. Um but we all went to school in Canada. I don't know if this is just a Canadian thing, but it's like it's called frosh or
orientation.
orientation.
Yeah, I was just
Orientation,
about to
frosh,
say that.
combine it together. And that's usually their like the university's way of like, oh, you're scared to meet new people. Here's like our way to like meet new
Mhm,
people.
mhm.
And like I kind of want to talk about that. You know what I mean?
Right. I do wanna say, you know what's so funny? Like, I don't know if you guys were the same, but back when we were in like first year, ours was a week. Was yours a
Yeah.
week?
Yeah,
That
ours
was
was
a
a
week
week too.
too.
Now it's like a 2 days or something.
Oh.
No.
The last I heard from Waterloo, it was like 2 days.
Really?
Yeah, like last year was 2 days or something like that. I don't maybe I'm just recalling wrong, but anyway, yeah, Frosh was like a week for us. So that was like a week before classes started. So you can like I guess connect with people who are in your program, trying to make friends, that kind of thing. Do you guys have any memorable moments from Frosh?
My
I was
god.
plastered.
Oh.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking, I'm joking. Let's go, So Young.
I actually went with someone from high school.
Mm.
Huh?
Can I use her name?
I can
If
bleep
you,
it. You want me to bleep it?
or you don't use her last
Which
name.
which name should I use? She changed
Oh, she went to that school?
Yeah,
The
for
Oh.
hotel.
nursing.
Oh. Ooh, okay, yeah. Okay,
The
yep.
hotel.
I won't say your name. I went with a certain person to Frosh, and basically I only went so I could get free stuff, and I did not want to participate in
Stop.
any of the fucking
Oh my
icebreakers or
god.
anything. And you know that other girl also loves free shit.
Oh god, don't even
So
get me started with apples.
Reference to high school?
yeah, so she liked free shit too. So we essentially went together. We commuted downtown together um, to get the free stuff.
Mhm.
And it was so funny. There was this one event thing where we were given like grab bags, like swag or whatever. And then we were like waiting for the activity to start. And I just like sneaked out. I was like, peace. I
Did
don't
you
want to
leave her
participate in
behind?
this. Huh?
Did you leave her behind?
I think we split up for a little
Okay.
bit just for because it was like my
Right.
orientation and then her orientation.
Mhm.
So we split up for a little bit, but yeah, we got a lot of free stuff. I got a cool water bottle.
That you no
Mhm.
longer use, I bet.
No, it's too small, and also it tastes like metal because it's made out of metal.
Facts, dude. You never actually use that shit.
True.
I used it for a good year and a half though.
That's good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But yeah, that's I don't really remember much about Frosh except that.
So that
But
was
what
like
about you guys?
orientation week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
So
you
you
like not do frosh at night?
Well,
I felt like Ryerson. Can I say that? Oh yeah, we did say that last week.
yeah.
Last time. Um, Ryerson, they had nighttime stuff because I remember. Shout out to Matt because I'm pretty sure he will listen to this. I think was Drake not there during his orientation, or am I crazy?
Drake loves Ryerson for some goddamn reason and
Well,
always
it's in the
comes.
core
because
downtown.
it's in the 6.
It's in the
Yeah. But there are other universities in the 6, so I don't understand. But I didn't really when I was in university, I was scared of being downtown later than like a certain hour. Like
Oh, I
the
get
last
it.
train was at 7 and I didn't know that subway like I could take the subway home.
But you could bus too, no? You had the go buses.
Well, at the time I wasn't aware, so like for the longest time I would just take the train. Um
Mm,
and the last train was at 7, so like I tried not to stay out past 7.
Right.
interesting.
Um which was weird. So I missed out a lot because I didn't stay out late.
Hmm.
So that was why like you didn't do like nighttime frosh?
Yeah.
Or like
eh,
stereotypical frosh is what I meant.
Right.
Yeah, and also I don't like people and I don't like it when people drink near me,
True.
so
I mean, I kind of don't like people either, but I felt like
Guys.
no, no. I just want
an
to say like, but
introvert.
in that kind of moment, I feel like you have to force yourself because you don't want to be
A
4
loser.
years, not
Oh.
just a lose. Okay, sure, but you don't want to be like alone all the time, right? Especially if you lived off campus. Like if you had no one, imagine how hard that would be,
Yeah.
you know? So yeah, like you just had to. I mean, I feel like I don't know if you felt like you missed out on anything or anything.
I don't
Who
feel like
okay. I was like, who are we
sorry.
talking about?
Right.
I was gonna say like I don't really feel like I missed out on all that much.
Mm, then that's
Like
good.
even I had like a group I hung out with every day. I was downtown for school, and we would just like do go like to McDonald's, get tea, get food together, just like sit on
Mhm.
campus, study in quotation marks,
Of
aka
course.
not actually get any studying
Mhm.
done.
I thought you said Dutty.
um,
I was like, what?
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, like, sure, I might have had more fun if I stayed out later, but
Mhm.
I think I didn't miss out on that much.
She's like, I'm alive, and that's all I can ask for.
True. I mean, we're all
Yeah,
alive.
Toronto's scary at
I
night.
will say yes, that's true.
No, that Ryerson area. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's like
Oh, like where the
Dundas and
SLC is?
Young Dundas.
yeah, young Dundas.
Yes.
Like where
Oh,
okay, whenever you pass that like 7-Eleven convenience store, I'm like, this place is sketchy. Like I can't.
You got like the Believe guy. You got like
There's a
hobos
strip club like right across the street.
across the
mm.
McDonald's.
Across the McDonald's, yes.
Oh,
And there was a really good
oh,
karaoke
yes.
bar. And like
Yeah.
this is like me
Oh.
digressing completely, but there's like
Right,
a really
right,
good
right.
karaoke
Yeah.
bar, and I came out one time with my friends, and they were like, this this literal prostitute, like actual.
Oh.
She says, "There's a ride here looking for an Alicia," right? Like we walk over, and I to my Uber, and he's just like, she told him, she's like, "Hey, bud, like, do you want something?" And then he's like, "I'm looking for an Alicia." She's like, "I can be whoever you want to be." He's like, "No,
Oh,
I'm like literally looking
Oh
for an
god.
Alicia for the
That's
Uber." Like, I
so
thought that was
funny.
hilarious.
that is
And then
funny.
I looked up and I saw Ryerson like right there because we're like driving, and I was like, "Oh yeah, so yeah, goes to school."
Like, yeah, this area.
It's
Of course.
sketchy.
It
Night.
is. True, I don't
Yeah,
blame you.
yeah, me neither. That was scary for me. I was like, "Oh shit." Well,
But yeah,
okay. Before we talk about frosh and orientation for me and Thomas, I completely
Mhm.
forgot in case we have non-Canadian listeners, which I highly doubt. Um, orientation and frosh week is like that. It's like the first 2 weeks of school, guys, right?
1 week.
1 week.
Okay, yeah, 1 week of school where you kind of do you like I feel like they tour the campus again for you and they're like, look at all our
Yeah, they kind of
facilities and
do
look at
that.
all of our things and this is what we have to offer and then they
Mhm,
give you free shit as So Young
mhm.
said. Um and it's another way to force yourselves to meet other people within your um programs because that's why So Young and her friend from high school split up because they were from different programs. So she has no choice but to meet people from creative industries, right? So Young, like you met other people in creative industries.
I did, yeah. I remember a really awkward interaction. I was we went into an auditorium for my like creative industries orientation thingy, and I think I like stole someone's seat or something. I
What?
remember feeling very awkward in that situation. And I think I might have like this girl like might have like saved a seat for someone, but I sat in there and she was like, "Oh, the seat is taken." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then I like
And you
sat in the
didn't get it?
back or something like that.
Oh.
Oh, that would have been fine. I thought you were like, well, I don't see our name on it. And I just like
Yeah.
You
I
think
thought
I
it
If
was
would be
if
awkward.
you were
confrontational?
if you were just like,
No.
"Oh," and just kept sitting, I'd be like, "Okay, then that would be awkward."
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
Yeah, like I don't know what she meant by awkward because I was waiting for you to do something weird. You know what I mean? I thought she was gonna
Mhm.
be like, um, and
Right.
it's your name on it, so I'm gonna sit here.
True.
Never. But it was, like, awkward for me because like, I remember my face you know when you get really embarrassed and your face, like, gets really warm?
Flushed. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm,
that happened to me a lot during university, so yeah.
I get that.
mhm.
But yeah, that's what orientation and frosh is. Sorry, Thomas. Go ahead with your experience. I was like, I completely forgot we didn't explain what that is.
Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know what it is though, but anyway, I I mean, I lived on res that time. I honestly don't quite remember how I got home. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Oh?
But I just remember they put us into, like, separate groups, and we kind of did activities as a group together. Honestly, I don't remember what activities we did. We just, like, did basic icebreakers, you know? And honestly, I don't even know what we did. Like,
He's
it
like,
wasn't
I don't remember.
literally, it was nothing memorable, honestly. I just remember all the free food we got, and I remember having to wake up really early in the morning because sometimes they would have events kind of, like, early, and I think I went to all of them, honestly.
It was very
But
rarely in Waterloo that you didn't live in that town. Like no one lived in Waterloo and went to Waterloo. Does that make sense?
some people did, or some people, like, lived in Kitchener or, like, Cambridge, like
Really?
but
Yeah.
yeah, but those are
Okay. I was about to say because I felt like Waterloo when I was there for the orientation to visit Akil, I felt
mhm.
like they very catered to the people that came from outside.
True, yeah, they do. I mean, mostly people do come from the outside, you know?
Yeah. I think you
But
should talk about your colors because when I came in, I was very like
oh,
you guys were so spirited. Like the engineering, I
oh god, I know.
Oh
It's
god.
because what we kind of every faculty has their own color and their own this, like, special thing they get. So for us, I was in the faculty of, like, applied health science, and our color was teal, and the special item we got was a Frisbee.
ew,
So, yeah, that was kind of lame.
Useful.
ew.
Um, so the math faculty had their color was pink, they had a tie, which was a pink tie. Engineering, I think they were purple,
They were
and they
purple.
yeah, and they got hard hats. Like, that was their thing.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah, yeah. The science students were blue. I don't remember what they got. I think it was,
A lab
like
coat or something.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It was either a lab coat or goggles, something like that. Environment was green, obviously. I don't remember what they got. Am I missing other faculties? Oh, arts faculty was orange. I don't know what they got. And was that all the faculties? I think so. But yeah, we all got our own thing. Sometimes we would see like other faculties walking around the campus, obviously, and we would have like these like chants we would do, like whether it was like AHS but specific, what AHS means applied health sciences, or like just water, 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 lulu, you know, like those kind of
Ew, I
lame.
hate
I
that. I
know.
hate that.
I kind of
Ew.
cringed when I said it, but they'd really try the whole school spirit kind of cheers. They want you to
It
be the
really worked
loudest.
though. It literally scared me.
Oh, it did, because like I feel like in that moment you just got into it, you know, you're just like, okay, fine. And you're just so used to it and you're so like immune or numb to it. You're just
Well,
like,
that's because
okay,
everyone else was doing it, so it's fine. But someone who, like me, came from a different
right.
school, I
Oh
see
yeah.
an entire huge ass tie on a building, and I'm like,
Oh
what is
yes.
this? And then
Yeah.
hard hats walking around, and I'm like,
Oh
what the
yeah.
fuck?
Totally. Yeah, it's crazy. Um, yeah, I don't remember much from like what we specifically. I do remember making I okay, I'll just say like I made friends like during orientation. Um, yeah, I met one person in particular. Like I stayed friends with him most throughout university,
Do we want
you
a
know?
fake name?
Um, I don't know
Miss
what to call
Keller?
him. Keller?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I met this girl named
Okay.
Keller. Sure. Yeah, I think it's because we were we were new, obviously, to the school. She came from like out of the province, so that was even more new for her. And then we kind of hung out during orientation. We kind of talked to each other a little bit, but we didn't really hit it off until we actually got to classes, you know? And that's
Yeah,
when
but
we
like you guys like
really
initially met
yes.
in
So
Frosh.
yeah, so whenever I told the story, I would say, "Oh yeah, we met during Frosh." That's kind of when we became friends.
Right.
Yeah,
Was it just her or was it like the whole group? Or did
it
she
was
introduce you to the group?
it was mainly her, but there was this other girl that she was actually friends and roommates with in the beginning because she was also out of province. But then
Mm,
they kind of um what do you say? They kind of floated
drifted
away.
apart.
Yeah, they drifted
Drifted apart.
apart. Yeah, they
Floated
drifted
Floated
apart.
away.
away.
I'm dead.
They drifted apart really early on, but I
Mhm.
still stayed friends with Keller. So yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, got you, got you.
Mhm.
Um, I feel like I had another question. I don't remember it though. Fudge. It was about Frosh. Oh, you didn't get plastered, drunk, drink, nothing?
No, okay. Oh, right. I do want to say like we. So it was kind of a mix of things. Like it's kind of hard to describe because Frosh, you would have events, right? But then you would have events at your res, right?
Yeah.
Because like they tried to do two separate things. Like that was kind of like a morning thing, and then you would have like your res events when you all came back, kind of thing. So
Mhm.
none of us, like I didn't get plastered. I was never like the plastered blackout drunk kind of person. So
Mhm.
I that never really happened to me. But I did hear stories of um people like Rev E was it Rev? Like Rev. I don't remember what those areas were called. What did Akil stay at?
Akil?
Yeah,
Where
what was his building called?
what was his building called?
Yeah, Raz building.
What was your res building called?
Hmm. Rev Ronite Village.
Okay, yeah. So it was people in that area. It was like the Revs, the
You
MKVs, I
you
bet.
got it, I think, because the rev it's Roy Ed Village. Ron Ed Village.
Ronite. It's what I said. Ronite Village.
Okay, it's recorded.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Time to shine is over.
Okay.
It was like because a bunch of like the res buildings were over on that part of the campus. Like they had multiple buildings of first year students over there, and they party. Like I heard crazy party stories from them because like there
Wait,
was so
really?
yeah, because there was so many of them together,
That's so
and
funny.
yeah, and it's because like they had the normal quote unquote normal dormitory style where you would have like two people in a room and you would have shared like common spaces, like the
I
bathroom would
hate
be
it.
shared, kitchen, like that kind of stuff, right?
It was
Like I
awful.
lived right. I lived where you would have a kitchen, so we all had roommates and we all had our own common areas, but we would also have like a common area, right? But I feel like since those people that lived in Rev or like Village One, that kind of thing, had common spaces, like bathrooms, like they would see each other and they would be able to like, you know,
Yeah,
talk
like
to
you
each
just kind of walk
other.
in and you're just kind of
Right.
like,
So they
time to
would
get
have
drunk.
kind of yeah, they would have those kind of connections. They'll be like, "Hey, I've seen you before. We're having a party, blah blah blah." So that kind of thing. So I've heard like crazy stories from them
That's
because
fucking
because
hilarious.
Heller lived in those kind of buildings, and she told me so many times where they got like blackout wasted. There were
Oh
so many
boy.
times like during
Eee.
and I even heard
Oh.
stories of another girl that I was friends with during university. I won't say her name, but her name M. I'll call her M. And she had similar stories too. She was like we were all blackout drunk. It was crazy. We were like blackout drunk almost every night. I'm just like, that's insane. Like I wouldn't be able to do that, honestly. One night for me, I would be like, okay, I think I'm good for the week. But
I'm
no, yeah, it
I'm
was
good for the
kind of
year.
crazy, honestly.
That's actually hilarious because you guys heard Akil lives in that building and like he never, I don't even think he drank.
I think it depends on kind of like where
It-
you are though, because
yeah,
he might have been on a more of a quiet side, but there are
it was quiet
signs.
side. It was physics students.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
entire floor was physics students. So it really depended where. Like if Keller was, I guess, is that science?
yeah,
AHS?
we were all AHS, and apparently all the AHS students got up assigned like that particular building, so they
Yeah,
were
yeah, yeah.
close
Oh,
together.
okay.
So it kind of
That's
made
why Akil
sense,
was all living with science
right?
students or physics
Yes.
students at least.
Yeah. But they
Yeah.
partied with a lot of science students. But anyway, moving on from that. But what was yours? What was your
Mine
frosh
mine
experience?
was nothing. That's why I was so shocked at um you know what, this was Snapchat was like booming around this time, so
Oh,
it
yes.
it hurt my feelings because I don't know if there was like group chat at this time. Was there? No, there's no group chat on Snapchat, but I saw like Snapchat stories from So Young and Thomas, and like it just pissed me off. And it wasn't just them, it was like everybody, like Aisha, Sydney, like
Right.
etc etc. Everybody had these big ass elaborate like So Young shows me like there's this like road, like there were, I think yours was outside, So Young, am I correct? Like during your orientation where you there's like booths and stuff outside, and like she was walking through something, and then Thomas is like video recording people chanting from like miles
Yeah.
away, slash then he turns like the left corner and it's like all purple and shit.
Mhm.
You know what I
It was
mean? And
crazy.
then I don't know who was it, but they were like, "Oh my god, guess who's here?" It's like Passion Pit or like whoever's like,
Oh, we
you know what I
had
mean?
passion pit.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Okay.
Yes.
And then someone's like, "Oh my god, Macklemore is here," and I'm sitting here like, "Great, we got Cardinal official." Like,
Oh.
I mean, number one was poppin', right? Jokes.
oh my god. And then there was like, then freaking Ryerson got Drake at Frosh one year.
Of course.
I
They
don't know if it
Well,
was
always
Drake
first year.
comes back many
Often.
times. Yeah.
The
Mhm.
flag was down where it was like if you're reading this, it was too late or something. That
Oh my god.
yeah, the flag came down. And I was just like, and that was from Matt. That wasn't from Soyoung's Snapchat, obviously.
Mhm.
And I
Mhm.
was just like, dude, I literally ours was so lame, but ours was during the since it's just one building. Like I would say it is less than a high school, if any.
Oh
I would say
god.
it's less of a high school and less of a university. Like it's not even an elementary school. It's like
Oh,
literally a house.
that's
I'm just saying that.
crazy.
Like
While it took me 20 minutes to walk from one side of the campus to the other, it took you how many seconds?
like 2 seconds. Like literally, if you cannot, like, you're out of shape, like really out of shape if you can't go from, one side of the campus to the other side of the campus, because
Right.
it's like it's just stairs, and it's like 4 levels of stairs or whatever.
That's
But like
funny.
even then, it's like it's just a bigger house. It's just like a mansion, maybe. Like I'm not even. Anyways, so we just got a tour around the building, and that lasted 20 minutes or something. You know what I mean?
That was like, it'd be like, here's your tour. That was Frosh. Bye. Everyone leave.
Yeah, and it was like literally the building was so small that we had specific days for specific programs. Like for
Oh,
I guess Waterloo, I'm gonna keep using that example.
yeah.
You guys had different buildings for
We,
different
of course.
facilities
Yeah.
and programs.
We
And the
have
thing
so
is, all
many buildings.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like ours was one building for all programs. How are you gonna fit all, like, I don't know how many programs we had, to be honest, in one building that's not that big already. So it was like
Mhm.
this day was media studies day. So everybody around you was from media studies. You got to meet all your profs, or all profs in general, because I just met my
Uh,
first through fourth year profs.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
hi everybody. And then we saw like the media cage. Yay, interesting. The Mac studio, cool. And then literally, and then we
Oh,
would have like different speeches, and that was it. Like, did I make a friend during that? No, I did not.
I mean, you
I
made
got it
friends with the back of your eyelids. That's for sure.
back of my eyelids.
That means you fell asleep. But anyway, moving
Ooh!
on.
And
Uh,
I didn't make any friends. I got lots of free t-shirts.
oh, I remember those free
Not.
t-shirts.
I still wear them. They're my pajama t-shirts, as
Oh,
they always
same.
are. They're always
Mhm.
like, you don't look like a large. Ma'am, I needed to cover my butt so I can sleep in them, okay? Like,
True.
so I would get that, and like I would see people, but I don't recognize them at all. I felt, oh my god, wait, I totally remembered something. So it was like lunchtime, we're all like eating lunch, obviously, and like my school is like dominantly Caucasian.
hmm
So naturally, when you're doing orientations, you're like, let me see them Asians, let's go. Like,
Oh,
so I
God.
saw the 2 people that day. I don't know where the other Asians were, but I saw the 2 people that day that were um Asian,
Right.
and we just sat there and ate lunch together.
Could I
And
just say,
Oh my god.
could I just say something? Like,
yeah,
just randomly off, I just like stealing your spotlight, you know? But I don't know why people love to say Waterloo is full of Asians. Honestly, because it's not. Like,
no,
if
Akil
you,
says it's not. He's
it's
like, there's
mostly
actually a lot
Caucasian.
of Caucasian. Yeah, there's a
Literally,
bunch of white
yes.
people there.
Yes, there are so many white people. Like, people love to say, oh my God, Waterloo's China. Like, no, it's not. Waterloo is literally still tons of white people.
I
Not saying
think
that
it
it's
probably
bad or
started
anything.
off. Yeah.
I mean, it obviously depends on where you are, which program or which building you're in. Like, if you're in, I don't want to be like stereotypical, but if you were in the math building, you would see a lot of Asians because
Yeah.
a lot of Asians did want to major in math, you know?
And to be
Yeah.
fair, so was Ryerson, was full of white people.
It was just like a mix. Like
Well, true. If you're from the ends, from the 6, maybe you're more multicultural.
True.
But I felt like there was a lot
Yep.
of white people whenever I went through the main building.
Mm,
But maybe it's just the people that were there. So
true.
yeah, so I just kind of went. It was so funny. I thought it was hilarious that I like, because they ended up dropping out after like second year.
Oh,
Oh,
The Asians that I
singers?
associated with, yeah,
mm,
like I didn't see them since.
that's funny.
Yeah,
And
and
that was your Frosh experience?
that was like kind of my Frosh experience. I mean, I didn't go to paint party. I didn't go to, I went there like after I made friends for second year, third year, fourth year, but like
No.
the like people would do it, like those Frosh nights are mostly for,
First
I
years.
guess, yeah, for first years. And I didn't go because I was like self-conscious that I didn't have friends to go. I didn't want to go party by myself. And like
Yeah.
I'm a commuter like so young. Like we're not gonna
Oh, true.
stay, and like I don't
Yeah.
have friends that could, vouch for me that day, and we didn't have classes yet.
And I just want to say, like, even Uber didn't exist back then. So
Oh,
what would
true,
you
true,
call
true.
a cab? And you would get charged how much? Like $200 to get home? No thanks.
No, thank you. So like I just didn't like the classic Humber paint party, the concert night, and laser tag or whatever night. Like I think it was 3 nights, 3 different nights, and you would do like that kind of stuff, get drunk and party and go. And it would be
Mhm.
nicer if you lived on res, obviously. Like when I heard the res stories for first year,
Oh,
I
yes.
was like, all you guys had great times, and I didn't get any great times. So I wish
True.
I lived on res first year, just for the experience.
Hmm. It's definitely a crazy experience.
Okay, but like, when did you make your first university friendship that like you count as a friendship, if that makes sense? I'm asking you so young.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
go. My first friend was Ash, and in my first or like one of my first classes, I came into the classroom. It was a very small class of like maybe like 25 people or something. Um, and then in the middle, I saw like this Asian girl, and I was like, I can be friends with Asians because I'm
Because
Asian.
you're
Why did
Asian.
we do that? Why did we do that?
Because I
That's such
wasn't
a
used to talking to white people back then.
no, but like we all did that.
Oh, true.
It's just
We
what
all
you're
did that.
comfortable with.
I think we're just
Hello,
more,
we're all
yeah.
Asians and we're all friends. Hello.
Yeah.
I think we're just more comfortable.
With our own.
Yeah, because it's just that we can connect in some sort of way. Like, oh,
Culturally.
you're Chinese. Like, I
Yeah.
love Chinese. I don't know.
I love dim sum.
I love
Right.
Chinese too, Thomas.
You just know. You just connect
He
because
just
of our
stole the lyrics from this white
upbringing.
girl. I love Chinese.
Stop. No.
Stop.
No.
Continue with your
so
story,
yeah, my
please.
bad. I was just like, why do we do that? Sorry, continue.
Okay. But anyway, I went next to her and I was like, "Can I sit beside you?" And she was like, "Yeah." And so we sat beside each other, and then we decided to eat lunch together. So we went outside, and Ryerson has this like big grassy courtyard area in the middle of like the main campus area. And so we went and ate lunch under a tree, and we became friends. And we are still friends to this day.
That
She's
sounds very
actually
romantic.
That's cute.
I know, it's so cute. I really like the way that we met. And yeah, Ash has been like she's like the one friend that I kept like friendships with like ever since like
Mm,
first year. Like we've
lucky
been
you.
friends.
Lucky
you,
I
Oh.
cannot relate.
Oh.
That's funny.
Yeah, like we're the kind of friends. Like we were really close back in university. Like we would schedule or not schedule. We would plan our schedules together so that we'd be in the same classes. She basically helped me pass all my business classes because she legit like when we did quizzes in lockdown browser, I would call her, like video call her, and she would answer the questions for me.
Oh my God,
So she saved my life.
Right.
Basically.
she gave you your diploma, is what you said.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, like she helped me a lot, especially fourth year when I was feeling pretty bad. She helped me through it, as well as you guys, of course,
Mhm.
and Nick. But yeah, and like I was saying before, like we were really close in university, and now we're kind of the friends that even if we don't talk as often, we're still like good friends. You know, like that kind of
I feel,
friendship.
yep.
Yeah,
Mhm,
like
I
you don't
know.
have to talk every day to know that, you guys are good, and you just like send each other like funny links once in a while, and like you when you talk, you like talk. That kind of
Mhm.
friendship. So, yeah.
It's like, it's so funny, like with your story being so cute. Like, you know what my story was? When you get blackout drunk and then the person holding your hair back became your best friend, you know? No, I'm just joking.
I mean, that's cute too, kind
I
of.
totally no, just joking. That's not my story. Like I kind of already told you the story. It was a very first friend that I had was Keller from orientation. Like we met during orientation, and then when we had classes together, we were like, "Oh my god, hey, like we're in the same classes too," even though we were all in the same program. But like, and then we just hit it off. I don't know how else to say it. Like I guess that's how you make friends. You just hit it off, honestly.
Yeah. You have
So
like stuff in common. and Stuff.
yeah, and just from that, I just feel like I made friends just within that kind of way where you just hit it off with certain people.
You hit off with one person, and then that one person already had a friend group, and then it expanded.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I don't know if she had like a friend group already. Same. But yeah, we just became friends. That was my first friend. If that's what you want to say, then that's all I have to say.
And that concludes this video. Thank you for
No.
Mine, I would have two ways. I have a romantic way and a very millennial way. And it's two ways because I forgot who I met first. Shouts out to Jessica Smith and Maddie. I had to say Smith because I do have two Jessicas. I guess I'll start with like the millennial way. Was after I got my schedule, after orientation and frosh and all that, I was like, this is stupid. I want to make friends. Like, I'm fucking done. Like, I can't just like not make friends. So what happened was I'm like, I joined the Facebook group, guys. Do you remember that?
Oh yes.
The classic Guelph Humber or Ryerson class of 2017.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
You
Yeah.
guys remember? Okay.
hmm
So you'd all pretend and like interact in that group and pretend that you were best friends over the summer when you guys were like joining it.
Not
And then
even.
at the end, no one used it after. Like no one. Or the only time you use it is to sell textbooks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
True. Yes.
But like
No.
we started off being like best friends on there. And I was like, who is in media studies? Drop your Twitter below. So everyone dropped their Twitter. We all started following each other on Twitter. And I just like complained on my like Twitter, which is like my spam Twitter, by the way. Like it wasn't really professional of me to drop that one. I dropped it, and a bunch of people followed me, and I said, "Who has critical thinking at 7:30 at night? Because it's scary at nighttime, and I want a friend." And then Jessica was like, "I do. I'll meet you at the plant wall at this time, and then we can go to class together." I was like, "Sick," and it's hilarious because like that's a very millennial way to do it. And when you do that, it was like a dating profile in a sense. Because I was like, I wonder who I'm going to be friends with. I just assumed that we were going to be best friends, which we ended up being very close friends through all 4 years and so on. I thought it was hilarious because I was like, ooh, let me go look at her. Oh, she has like a big car. She got a free car, like, or she like got her first car. Okay, so she's like, you know, hard work, determined, all that shit. She's just like white girl. Oh, she must be very tall because like the photo that was taken was very tall. She shows up and she's so short, dude. Like she's shorter than So Young.
Oh
And I
my
was like,
god.
I
Oh
literally said
wow.
No
that.
way.
I said that was like my first opinion of her was you're a lot shorter than your profile. Like literally.
Oh,
Why
wow.
would you say
I know.
that?
Why would you even need to say that?
No, she doesn't care. Like she was like, yeah, I know I'm short. But I literally was just like, you were so tall in I told her like 3 or 4 years later. I didn't say the first thing. Could you imagine?
Okay.
She
Yeah, that's
showed
what
up at
I
the
would
plant wall.
think.
I'm like, you're a lot shorter than I thought. Like,
That's what I thought you did.
no, I didn't. I was like, later on, I'm like, there's a profile picture with you in a car and it made you look really tall. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. Like, when I saw you, I thought you were like a lot shorter or a lot taller, but you came out really short. She's like, yeah, I guess, yeah, like, I guess posture helps too.
Of course.
And then we hit it off. We became very close friends. And then with Maddie, it was very romantic actually. Me and my dad were shopping for our textbooks at the actual physical library. Guys, we don't just order online, order things online like we do now. But
Library.
Not library, sorry, the textbook shop, the store,
Oh, yep.
the
Yeah,
Humber
yeah.
bookstore, whatever.
Mhm.
And I was looking through the media studies section, and oh my god, we like dropped books, and then she was like,
Oh.
That's so
yeah,
romantic.
and then she grabbed it, and then I grabbed it, and then we looked up at each other, and then Korean music started playing. I'm kidding.
It's like
Stop.
that one
Oh, that's
song.
so cute.
It's like na, 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 na. That one.
Yeah, yeah,
Secret
yeah,
Crush.
yeah. With the freaking like brightness up, with a
Oh,
bunch of
and then
flowers.
it pauses, and then a bunch of sponsors come on the screen.
Yes.
Oh god.
Okay, no, I didn't. My hand didn't touch, but it was like, why you have what? You need this textbook? I'm like, yeah. Do you go to Guelph Humber too? Because like, you know, there's Guelph Humber and there's Humber. They're right next to each other. They're attached. And I was like, yeah, I go to Guelph Humber for media studies. She's like, oh, same. Oh my god, let me see your schedule. Oh my god, let me see your schedule. Oh my god, let's be friends. And then we just became friends. It was so romantic. I was like, wow, what
Oh
a
goodness.
romantic start of a friendship. And yes, we're
Cute.
still friends till this day. Shout out to
Are you
Maddie.
trying to throw shade? What are you trying to do?
What? We're still friends till this day.
Yeah, trying to throw shade at
Oh.
someone.
Oh, I literally didn't catch that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so like I wasn't even trying to throw shade in that sense, but like that was my first real friendship from university. And then through Jess I met a huge group of girls. We were called the GH Girl Gang if you want to check out our freaking group chat name.
Oh god.
It was GH Girl Gang, and it was to the point where like for certain things that all 10 of us had like class together, imagine saving 10 seats for people, bro.
I would have hated your kind of people.
Oh, same.
It's especially no, I don't know how big your classes were, but because some of the classes in Waterloo, you would have like multiple seats going in, and you would have to have the person on the outside stand up or move out before you can go in. You know, those kind of like if you're imagine a movie theater.
Yes.
That's what I meant. Like you would have to get up or like shift or something.
Well,
Unless you're
because
like
your
unless you're like at a
classes are so
regular
big
class.
though.
That's true.
Your classes are like 300 for first year. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, that's true.
The thing was I wasn't saving 10 seats in first year. That'd be insane. It was second year when we all established friendships and whatever. We're like, okay, this is our group. This is our
Mhm.
people. And we saved 10 seats, so that's like an entire row
Oh god.
for certain classes. Imagine, I can't even imagine. Like it was like 7 in the morning, and I'm like, "Do you guys get in? Do you guys get in?" And then it's like we wrote our names down in which classes. Okay, so we'll meet this after this time. Da, 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 da. It was,
Oh boy.
Oh
I loved
god.
it.
Crazy.
How about you guys?
I didn't even do any of that. Like I mean, I saved a couple seats. We never saved like 1,000 seats for like 1,000
Okay,
friends. You know?
chill. I didn't say 1,000. I said 10.
True. No, I didn't do that. I mean, yeah, we didn't do that.
For me, I feel like it was like we didn't have assigned seats, but everyone would generally sit in the same area
Mm-hmm. I feel
every
that.
time. So I didn't really need to save a seat. Like maybe I would just put my bag like next to me for like Ash, but that's really it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone would just sit where like so like the first class you would just pick a seat and you just kind of sit in that general area for the rest of the semester.
Right.
That's true. If you're like small enough or whatever, like your class is small enough, everyone just like knew where they were.
True. Yeah. I
Yeah,
just want to
that's
move on. Oh wait,
okay.
were you gonna say something?
No.
Yeah, I just want to move on to something else because I'm curious to know now. Because Alicia, if you had such a huge friend group and you went to parties, how did you get home? That's what I'm
Yeah.
curious to know.
I think I slept over at Maddie's res, and she
Oh,
was res for first year.
Oh,
And then
okay.
if I
okay.
partied like in general, like we went to like downtown because we were in Etobicoke. Guelph Humber is in Etobicoke. You can actually just take one bus to Kipling and then just subway downtown to whatever club you need to. Um,
Mm.
Jenna had res. Jenna also had ended up like having a house nearby, so I'd sleep over their house, or we just like sleep on top of each other, or I would just. At the time, Uber did exist before us, not for Waterloo. Remember that?
Oh yes, yes.
Where I was like, "Do you guys don't have whatever?" Because didn't you guys have like a drunk ride or whatever? What's it called?
No,
Like a student ride? I felt like somebody
nope.
had a student ride. Okay,
We
probably
had
wasn't your
cabs.
school then.
Yeah, it wasn't us.
But yeah, that's how I'd get home. I obviously didn't live on res, but I just don't know when parents were just like, "Why do you have to go home at 4 in the morning?" I'm like, "Mom,
There's just
time
so
to
much studying to
rage,
do.
time to get turned, Mom. Come on."
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
totally. Yeah, this is funny because like I don't know, like especially now after like we finished university, or even when I came back home from university, sometimes my mom would be like, "Oh my god, look at these people, like university students or whatever. Look at these people who's partying and drinking all the time. Like I can't believe them. Like how dare they waste their time at university drinking and stuff?" And I'm just here like, "Oh my god, I totally don't do that." Like
Mom, like, you're right. You're right.
literally, like I just can't. Does she not? I mean, she obviously doesn't know what goes on because she didn't go to university, but I'm just like, what do you expect me to do? Like, not party? Come on.
She wants you to be like the studious student that only studies and
True.
sleeps and
It's
eats.
a funny thing, but it's also sad where my mom always says, "Oh my god, you used to be so smart."
Hate that.
She said
Yeah,
that to
I
you?
hate
she
so
always says that to
much.
me. She's like, "Oh my god, when you were younger, you were so smart."
Shut up.
Dude,
Yeah,
my
she says
mom
that
said
all
the
the time.
same thing. She's
But
like,
we're not.
"You were so smart as a kid. You were so fluent in Korean. Look at you now." I'm like,
I know, but we're not talking. We'll just move on from our like deepest, darkest,
"Oh,
Childhood
painful
traumas.
memories. Yeah, literally.
yeah."
But yep. I don't know. Like, if I feel like if you were from Waterloo, you would know like the basic clubs, like Phil's. I think Alicia even knows.
Yeah, dude.
Like those
That's so sad.
Phil's, Chainsaw, Night School, like Bomber. Apparently, Bomber's back
Bomber.
now. Bomber,
Wednesday bomber.
R.I.P. Bomber though. Like some of those nights. Ooh, come on. Like
Me pretending I went to Waterloo just so I can have the same experiences.
true.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
technically,
Phil.
technically, Akil did go to Waterloo, and you were, visiting him.
I was
True.
visiting him to hang out with Thomas.
Oh.
That's so funny.
Yeah, but like some of those bomber nights were like I remember where they would have like Korean music, K-pop night. Oh my god, those were
I couldn't
fun.
even imagine. I wish I was there.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
wish
took
you
me
were
to a
there too.
shitty club with nobody in it,
Okay,
with
because
really
you
people that were like so boring.
honestly, oh, honestly though, because that was
I
the
called her
first
mom because she's got to go in
time.
on.
That was the first time I went to that club too, and that was the first time I went with those people minus Keller, right? But yeah, there was this one girl who was like, "I'm bored. Like, I just want to leave. Like, you know what I want to do? I just want to like buy pizza and go home." And we're just like,
That
"Stop
white bitch.
raining on our parade. Like, literally, just leave. Just leave us alone." Like, if she was a type who would just like, "Okay, I'm just gonna go now," and I'd be like, "Okay, go." But she was a type who wanted to drag everyone down with her. You know, and that
Hate
was
those kinds of
so
people.
annoying. It was
Yeah,
so annoying.
my issue with Keller that day though was like, yo, she clearly doesn't want to come. Not Keller, but like I'll call her mom. That mom doesn't
Oh
want to
yes,
come.
yes.
So like don't bring her. And then she
Oh,
was
but
trying to be a
Keller
good
Cups,
sport.
yes.
Keller's just like, no, you have to come. Like
Yes,
everybody has
so
to come. I'm like, no, I don't. If you don't want to come and like you're
true.
saying that you don't want to like hang out, like
Just leave
don't
her,
leave
really,
her.
literally.
Because
And
like she's just gonna go come out and be like, like
you know what the
fuck
crazy
you.
thing was though? Is because you drove here and you didn't even have enough seats in your car. So I was perfect. I was like, perfect. She can just not come.
Yeah,
But she was like, no, come. And then we literally had to shove like 5 or 6
I
people in the
forgot that
back. I
I had a
forgot.
car there.
Yes, it was insane. But
Oh my
yeah,
god.
we don't like her.
No, I don't even know her.
True. But no,
True.
I feel
She was giving the stink face while we were dancing, and I was like, "Can you just
I
stop?"
know. I was just like, you need to just like, relax, okay? Like,
Like,
you know what happens here.
Yeah, 'cause
So
she was like
enjoy
sitting
your
there, she's like, "What
time.
are we even doing here?" I'm like, "Dancing. The fuck?" Like,
Literally, she kept saying that. I'm just like, I'm so annoyed. And from her saying that, she like ruined my mood.
yeah, I hate that. That's how you bring
Yeah,
everyone else down. Like energies, man.
exactly.
Don't bring
But
negative energies to places.
on
And
I
Keller didn't understand
literally
that.
exactly. But honestly, I wish you came when we went to like Bombers or Phil's because those nights were insane.
I was
Like,
so mad.
yeah,
I was so mad that
you
I
would have
had a
enjoyed.
boyfriend.
True.
He's smiling. No, loved hanging out with him, but then I would be like, because the problem with Bomber was Wednesday.
Yeah,
I
it
could
was
only
Bomber
come over
Wednesdays.
Thursday, like one day after. I could only come
True.
over. It's so annoying.
Yeah,
And
and
then like
the best nights were like Wednesday, Bomber Wednesday, or like it was Friday Phil's.
Friday,
So, yeah,
yeah,
exactly. So
that's
you
why I
never
was
came at
only
the right
over on
time.
Thursday. It was Thursday or it was Sunday. It was something
True.
weird like that because I was still working during
I mean,
obviously
right,
COVID.
exactly. And even if you
Not co-
happen to come on the perfect days, it's not like you're gonna randomly hang out with me and not a queue, you know?
yeah, because
So
it's like long distance. You like,
exactly.
miss people and shit.
Right.
Fucking
So like
love it. So
it's never matched up. I'm saying you missed out. You would have had so much fun.
I
But
probably would.
yeah, I
What?
just feel like
Me?
no,
Me.
Lisa.
Oh, sorry. I
But
heard you
She
say my
just
name.
chimed in. She's like, "Sorry, I was on a call. I'm busy."
I do want
No.
to say, if you didn't do some sort of partying in university, I mean, in my opinion, you kind of missed out.
Ooh,
I don't know. That's just
It's
me.
not my scene, like at all.
but how would you
Yeah,
know if you never tried it, sis?
Well,
that's true.
I don't like being surrounded by people I don't know.
I do what I
And
mean, that
they're
happens with clubs.
sweaty and dancing and
I
there's
do. I will
alcohol.
say I wouldn't trust your Toronto clubs because that means literally anybody is going, right?
Anybody's going and they hike up the prices like by 100. Like,
Exactly.
do you
If
know that
you
like Waterloo shots are so fucking cheap?
$3 shots,
Yes, literally.
literally. And the thing is, like, we were in a university town, so we would so for us, it would either be like Conestoga College, Laurier students, or Waterloo students. It would be rarely other people or other old men or that kind of thing.
The
But if you
random
were
crackheads.
downtown, true. If you were downtown, I would understand.
Well, that's funny, guys. Hilarious because I also went to an Etobicoke school that is really close to Toronto, so I just went to Toronto clubs.
That's funny.
And how
Yeah.
are those?
They were awful but great at the same time.
I get it.
Like there's something about that energy. It was like it's a youthful, crazy energy that I love. Like
You were looking for those like rich women, right?
oh my god, stop. I remember how many times that I got my friends like free shots and stuff like that just from like dancing on them. I wore a specific red dress. It was from Forever 21. Love her. So cheap.
Oh boy.
Very, you know what I mean?
She worked wonders for you.
It worked wonders for me and my body. Like, kill it, bitch. And like, I had a bunch of guys grab drinks, and I'm just like, I need a shot. Like, let's get a shot, guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then like the 10 girls clubbed with showed up at the bar too.
It's like
We're like,
you're
yeah,
not gonna
us
buy for my
too.
friends. It's like you
Yeah,
have to buy it for my friends, right?
Yeah, but it was kind of like an energy of like a frat. I don't know how to say it, but like a frat boy
I know
energy.
I know what you mean. Where
They're
you're
like,
just like, come
yeah,
on, and
yeah,
then they
everybody take one shot. Yeah, blah, blah. So
Oh
it was
my
like
god, yeah.
you kind of like wanted to make like him feel included, and then just like throw him out when we're done with him. You know what I mean?
100% jokes. But no,
So
I get
like,
it.
I love that. I love the like drama of
But
like there's drama within those club nights.
true. Like, but what I enjoyed most about like those I mean, some people might have enjoyed getting like blackout drunk, but that wasn't my thing. Like, I just liked like enjoying time with my friends,
Yeah.
dancing, I guess, listening to the music, getting hype off the music. That's what I enjoyed.
The worst part was like I was already too broke, and I was always already like too broke, and didn't want to spend so much time like getting drunk there. So it's like, and imagine being in the
You
cold,
pre-drink?
the Canadian cold. So
Oh,
you pre-drink.
trust me, we went sometimes in the winter.
Yeah, but the thing is, you were like, it was still close enough for you guys
Oh,
because you
true.
also had
That's true.
free busing as well, and like the buses came so often, and pissed me off how like
Yeah,
often your buses came.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that ours was like it didn't come that often. We had to wait for the colds and stuff like that. So I was like, I still remember like getting blacked out drunk only on the way there, and then I was sober as soon as we got in. Because like the
Hmm.
cold sobered me up. I just remember falling over on the subway station, but like, Alicia, you're falling over the yellow line. Can we please like
Oh God.
get your head up? And then I fell asleep during stops. I hit, and I was sleeping on my friends, and they both got up. I was sleeping on both of them on the subway, and
Okay.
they both got up, and I bashed my head so hard. I didn't
Um.
notice it. They took a video of it
Ooh.
of me bashing my head so hard, and yeah, it was bad.
So
I
you were
have
the
like
type to drink that much. Okay.
Yeah, because I was like,
That's
I need to get drunk enough for like for it
I
to last long. But the thing is,
true.
it
I
didn't
know what
last
you
long.
mean. Yeah. It's a cold, you know. The cold does
Yes, the
something
damn
else.
cold, and I was like, fuck, I'm like sober, but I was still having fun. So like the fun part was like actually dancing and dancing with my friends and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But like the the drunk part at the beginning is usually hilarious. It's just I probably would have had more fun if I wasn't drunk at the club too. Like
But
I'm glad that I wasn't drunk at the club.
right. I think it's like the whole process, you know. I love how we're talking so much into like partying, but I think it's a whole process. Like, you know, when you pre-drink and you have like that gossip session where you just talk about everything and anything.
That's like when you come back home and you're like taking your makeup off and you're off with
And
your
I meant
heels.
before, like pre.
Oh, really? You have gossip
Yeah.
sessions during pre?
Yeah, we
Ours is rager at before, and then it's
oh.
rage at the club. Then you get tired enough to talk and start crying.
Oh no. By the time we get home, we're like dead. We're dead tired and we just like
Sleep.
we just pass out.
Oh no, we just continuously talking about crying with our makeup running down our faces,
Oh God.
and then fall asleep like that. Like I'll still fall asleep in my red dress, like looking like
Mhm.
fucking trash. I love it. That
Cool.
was fantastic.
Uh,
Love it.
So it's like, wow, sounds very appealing. Love that.
oh, oh. Well, I can talk about a different kind of club. I wasn't a
True.
gaming club.
Your
So
heart was
that
there.
Sorry,
was
I
how
was
I spent my
I had
night.
your class.
It's
She
okay.
just she was too dramatic.
Plastic.
Oh yeah, she's plastic now.
Sorry,
Yeah,
guys. Sorry, gaming club. How drunk and blacked out were you? Yeah.
that's so funny. I would just like for gaming nights, I would just stay on campus. Like I would obviously have class that day, and I would just stay on campus with Ash or something. And then I think it started around like 7 or 8 ish. That gaming night was usually it started in like third year. That was when I realized that I could actually stay out and be able to come
Mhm.
back home by
Right.
taking the
It's
subway.
funny.
So, yeah, I went to gaming nights. We played like Smash there. Ash had a PS2 and the Taiko console, and I love Taiko
Mm.
so much. And so I would play that like all night. It was really fun. The funny thing is she didn't have an SD card for the PS2. So every time it would boot up, it would reset. Like it wouldn't save anything, obviously.
Oh,
And
okay.
so every time I would have to play like a certain amount to unlock extra hard, or Oni, so I could play my favorite song, which is the Soul Calibur song. It's like Brave Soul, Braver Heart, or something like that. It's my favorite song to play. And it was on the PS2 version, but I only wanted to play Oni, so I would keep playing other songs until I could unlock Oni and that song. And then I would just play that song.
Mm.
But
Mhm.
I made a lot of good friends along the way. Most of the people were from my program, but I met like
How did you join the club?
Ash was one of the people that made the club.
Oh, she
So
made it.
Oh.
well,
Damn, bitch.
yeah, she made it with like a couple other people. Like Nick was the other Nick
Mhm.
was also involved in that. Um, and this other dude, I forgot his name.
Is Angela?
Angela, she came to it like once or twice, but she's not really.
Gamer girl-esque.
No, I mean she plays single player games. Like she plays Final Fantasy.
Oh, I get that. I know people like
Yeah,
that.
Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, but she doesn't really. It's not like really like a multiplayer kind of person. Um, yeah. So it was mostly just like me and Ash and like a couple other people, mostly in our grade. Grade?
Right.
Year.
Grade.
Sorry,
That's
year.
how
True.
you are so young-minded. Our last podcast, I said third grade. It's your
Yeah.
third year.
What if funny? You know, it's like I can't believe I don't even remember how we knew the same Nick,
Oh,
right? Like, how do you
you
remember?
you might have mentioned him, and then you might have been like talking about him or something
This
like
isn't the one
that.
she's married to, FYI.
No,
Yeah, not that
he's
one.
Asian.
Yeah,
My Nick is white.
We say Asian.
because
We say Asian Nick. Let's do that.
Asian Nick, yeah.
I met Nick through. Should I say her name? I'll give her a nickname called Maple
Hawaii?
Story. Maple Story.
Okay.
Oh,
So I met him through Maple Story, and it was not the actual game. I'm from a person, and
Yeah.
and then
bad code
I
name, dude.
right. Oh no, I think it's because when I was
Uh-huh.
talking to him, I think I remember talking blah blah blah, and I was like, I think I remember mentioning Soyeon's name, and he was like, "Wait, I know someone named that," and I
Yeah.
think
that might
that's
have been
how it started.
Mhm.
And then we were like, "Oh my
I
god,
wonder what
wow,
he
that's
said. It
crazy."
was like, oh my god, that fucking slut so young.
No.
Wait, I know a slut named so young.
Oh
Is it the
god.
same
True.
slut?
Like that
Wait,
bitch named Soyeon. I know her. That stupid bitch. Yeah,
That
so
stupid bitch.
literally no, but yeah, I don't remember why I brought it up. Honestly, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. I don't know, but we both know him. He's a
Hmm
cool dude. He's very
hmm
tall.
Shouts out to Nick. No, I'm joking.
Shouts out to
I mean, shout out to Nick,
True.
Queen, Slay. He called me funny that one time. I love him.
Oh,
He's
true.
a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what they say about nice guys?
They finished last.
No, they have massive dicks. I'm kidding.
Oh,
You
ball.
could have just agreed with my joke.
True.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. But anyway, I don't even. Oh no! Oh god!
Oh God, we're not
Stop!
saying that out loud.
Stop!
But yeah, I think I joined. I think I joined a lot of clubs because of Keller.
Yeah.
Because we were just like, oh, let's just try this, and for me, I was down to try a lot of new things too. So we did some like, I mean, we didn't really like join them for really long. We just like trialed them out. So we did a lot of like random science clubs. There was a lot of like academic clubs we tried. We went to like one Toastmasters meeting. We did hip hop together. Yeah, we did a lot of different stuff. And I even joined a couple of clubs like just by myself. There was like this anime club that I joined, but honestly, I didn't go to any of the meetings or any of the events because I was thinking, I don't think I fit that image,
Uh,
if you know what I'm talking about.
I agree. I was in my school's anime group, but I never went to a meeting because they were all so cringe. No offense.
Oh, yes, that's exactly what I meant too. Because I'm like, I love anime, but I'm not like that into anime. If you know I think you know what I mean, but
You're a normal person that watches anime. You know what I mean?
exactly.
And those
Yeah.
people, their lives are anime, and it's just too much.
Not
Like I
we're not throwing
cannot.
shade. We're
Well,
not throwing shade.
I'm just saying, like I just cannot talk about anime 24/7. Like it's not.
Literally though.
I can't do that.
Exactly.
Can we talk
I
about
can.
other things? Like, oh, you
So
can?
so that's why I didn't go to any of the clubs or anything because I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know I'm not gonna fit in. I know I'm gonna have like some stuff to talk about, but I think they're gonna be a little too intense for me. So I stayed out of that. And I think we had a lot of different clubs. I think we had even a K-pop club, which I joined. I didn't do anything with. There's like a lot of clubs
I
I joined just
joined
to
but didn't do anything with.
exactly, yes, exactly.
Boy,
There's only like a select few clubs I remember actually staying with, you
Oh,
know?
okay.
Yeah.
Alicia, did you have any clubs?
no.
Oh,
I
No,
mean, of
I
course, our
joined.
high school didn't have
It
any.
was called like Goohoo TV. Um, it was Guelph Humber's like TV show, I guess. Sorry if you hear stuff in the background. I was like bathroom because Akil's coming back. Can you close the door now? Thank you. Ridiculous, guys. See what I have to live with? Goohoo TV, which is like Guelph Humber's like television station, but not television. It's like YouTube channel or whatever. And I really want to. I wish I can like show it to you guys. I'll show it to you guys after, but like show it to like the audience that's hearing this because I had such a minor role to the point where like everyone in the actual TV station said a line like they're like where da da da
Oh,
da where
I
da da
think I
da da
remember this. Is it the
and
one where
then
you handed off the mic?
literally, that's it. Everyone had a saying statement, and then everybody in the comments was like, "Wow, you did so much, Queen! I'm handing over the mic." Like, yes,
no
Oh god, that
way.
was so funny when I first watched it.
I did absolutely nothing in that. I literally
But you
quit.
were so amazing handing off that mic, I have to say.
Honestly, Queen. I was wearing a hoodie. I looked so ratchet that day. No one told me we were
But
filming.
you slayed that hoodie look, you know?
You know, I went for the like. I can't even say
Cash.
anything. Cash, chic.
Mhm.
No, nothing chic about it. I went for that like homeless look.
Oh, so chic.
So chic. Yeah, me and Maddie joined it. We stopped. We just didn't show up anymore. We didn't say anything. We're like, yeah, I'm not showing up anymore. Yeah, me neither. Yeah, you can always count on us to like not.
True. But I mean, like, I feel if you have something you really like, join the club because I'm pretty sure you'll meet someone
People
you might
who, yeah,
like gel with.
100%. The thing is like I didn't, in my opinion, yeah, I don't know if my school's gonna like hate me for this, but I literally could care less about it because um everything that all my friends that I've met was just through my program, and it's Guelph Humber, aka University of Guelph, mixed with Humber College, like at Humber College, and all the clubs that I had to go to were in Humber College, and like Goohoo TV was the only Guelph Humber like club that I could have joined. Like there was no anime club, there's nothing like that for me.
Oh,
So like
Mhm.
opportunity wise, I couldn't do what So Young and Thomas did, obviously. But like So Young had a great time in the gaming thing, and it was a great way for you to like just hang out with your friends. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
you, of course.
I think I think clubs for you guys, I don't even want to say like that. I would just because what I was thinking because you guys didn't live on campus, like
Yeah,
clubs were a thing for you. But I'm just thinking, but you don't even need clubs. Just hang out with your friends after. Because
literally.
honestly, for me, like sure we didn't do clubs, but like honestly, like me and my group of friends, we just hung out so often. Like whether it was studying, going to Sweet Dreams for a bubble tea, or going to Sugar Marmalade that was across my street, literally. We went to Sugar
Sugar
Marmalade
marmalade.
so many times. Those crayfish balls, oh, so good.
I mean, they're okay.
I mean, I love them, but I just gotta, like, I just want to move off a sec. But living on campus or living on like Waterloo was amazing because Sugar Marmalade was right across my street. It closed at 2 a.m. So anytime I was like at
I
12
want
o'clock,
snack.
literally, I would just walk down, probably still in my pajamas, and be ordering crayfish balls.
You're
Like it
so
was
stupid.
so
You're so
amazing.
funny. The true
Literally,
university
though.
life.
Exactly. And even better, it was because like there was like a Chinese grocery store that was basically 2 minutes away from me too. So like if you wanted snacks, anything, like it was so easy, so good.
How
But
about
yeah,
you,
back to what
Saya?
we were talking about.
Oh, like relation to food?
Yeah.
Uh, I lived off McDonald's, so and I would oh God. This is embarrassing. I would buy full price meals. I would waste money on full price meals on chicken.
What do you
And chicken
mean?
is so expensive in Canada.
Chicken is so expensive in
Like
Canada.
McChicken, like a McChicken combo, that
Oh,
shit's
that's
like 10 bucks or something. Like it's a lot.
Akil would never.
No,
McDonald's
I'm
is so
saying
expensive here.
like right now, I order like 2 McDoubles and like a fry. And
What's
that's like
Junior
$3?
chicken.
well, there's no junior chicken here.
Oh,
There's
Yeah, they don't have junior
we
chickens.
have a McSpicy, and that's basically junior chicken but spicy.
You can
But I
get
have to
10
be in the mood for
sandwiches,
that.
50 chicken nuggets, and that will be $5, please.
Exactly. But in Canada, oh my god. And
In
in
Canada, it would be like,
university,
down payment, please.
yeah, it's so expensive, but I would buy like full price meals. But then later on, I realized that I probably shouldn't be getting the full price meals. And then I had a Happy Meal phase for a while where I would only get Happy
Mm,
Meals.
I
I have a
remember
lot
that.
of
yeah, I do too.
yeah, I have a lot of like Hello Kitty toys and stuff like that. I remember
And
doing
for
that.
what? Kidding.
For nothing.
For
I
absolutely
Um, and then lastly, I lived off McDonald's coffee. I would in
Oh,
like a week, I
I
would
think we
get a
all
free
lived off
coffee.
coffee though, honestly.
Yeah, but
Oh,
mine was specifically McDonald's coffee.
well, that's
True.
cheaper than Starbucks. I fucking hate
It's
myself for that.
I
No, I
just
don't like
drank the
Starbucks
cheapest
coffee.
I was
But
so stupid with Starbucks coffee. I was like, stars? Yes. Like
well,
True.
when I was being fancy, I would always we had classes in the theaters, and
Mhm.
the first floor, like before you get to the theater, there's a Starbucks. So I would always get like a flat white. Why did I get a flat white? I don't even like flat whites.
I
I
love
thought it
flat
was
whites.
cool.
Yeah, they're good.
I don't like them. Like I had to
I-
put so much sugar in them. Like why don't I just stick with a
What?
caramel macchiato? I don't
That's
know.
crazy.
I
That's
know.
insane.
I
Well,
know.
I mean,
I
I'm the
would get
type
them
to
all the
drink
time.
black coffee, so I don't know. But
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
feel my diet in university was actually pretty good because I cooked all my own food. So, I mean, I would occasionally go out to eat, but I didn't do that much.
Okay.
I had no diet. That's all.
Yeah, that's all I had to really say too, because like, yeah, I just cooked my meals.
No, like I would get cooked meals because I lived with my mom, and then
Same.
if I went to work, which was like either Levi's at
Oh
Dixie
yes.
Mall, I would get what was that? Mr. Sub, which is obviously, I'm sorry, Canadians, but Subway's just superior. Mr. Sub. Sorry,
Okay,
go back.
yeah, we'll cut
I'll
that
edit
part
that
out.
whole entire yeah.
But yeah, I think Akil has the same thought maybe, but McDonald's for us, we had that one McDonald's up on King Street that was so far from us.
It's closer to
And there was,
Laurier.
yeah, and there was no other McDonald's, even though there was like 3 university college campuses there. That was the only McDonald's that was close to us. And I was like, what? Like, why is it the only one? But I mean, that's
Man,
kind of good because it kind of deterred us because it was so far.
it
But
didn't really deter him. Let me say
oh,
that.
yeah.
It didn't deter him because in 3rd and 4th year, he went to that McDonald's
Oh,
pretty often.
okay.
We went to that McDonald's pretty often.
For
And he has
me,
a funny story with it, like, because I think it's 4 in the morning or something? They flip to breakfast or something.
oh,
Like, there was like a guy that was like really drunk or something that
oh,
was
there's
with
always
him.
people there.
Yeah, and it was like at 3:59. They went in at 3:59, and then when it hit 4, he like had a breakdown. He was
Oh,
like,
God.
"No!"
Wow. Drunk
It was-
people.
we love that. Sorry, continue.
I was just gonna say that the thing I did go to often was the Burger King that was close because that was way closer to me. Because I was on the way when I walked to class. And I loved when they had their like $2.99 chicken nuggets. I would buy that
Oh my
often.
god, yes.
Yes. Even
I'm
though they're,
reliving
I
that right
mean,
now.
obviously
They're not real
inferior,
chicken.
they were so much more inferior than McChicken
They
or
just don't
McDonald's
taste
chicken
good,
nuggets.
but
But for
the price
$2.99 for
is
10,
so good.
give them
Yeah.
to me. Like
Give
I
me
would buy
that shit.
I would buy 20 of them. But
Hundo
yeah,
P.
it was great. There was a lot of good restaurants now that I have to say, or that was like in the Waterloo region, especially
Was
Ken
there?
Sushi that opened up when
Yeah.
it was, and then I had like Williams Cafe. I mean, I don't want to say that's a good restaurant, but like it was a good place
Don't get me
to get like
started with
waffles.
Williams. Williams is literally the devil.
I loved their waffle. It was so good.
You had waffles. Lucky you, okay?
Oh, you didn't?
No, okay. So what happened was like it's GH Cafe now, but before it was called Williams Cafe. They were like bought out by GH Cafe, but they were Williams, and we only had like limited amount on the menu, and it was crap, dude. It was
Really?
shit. It was the
Like,
only thing. So you had to bring lunch, or you ate Williams because you didn't want to walk all the way to
ew.
Humber.
Because I
Because Humber
had,
was such a long trek.
yeah, we had soup, sandwiches,
There's
waffles.
only soups and sandwiches, dude, and then cakes.
Oh,
Mhm.
but
So
yeah, we had
I
cakes
I
too.
ate their cakes though. Their cakes were pretty.
Yeah, they are.
They got cakes.
Oh, yeah. I think true. That's why I loved living on like, University Town because everything is just so close,
Mhm.
But yeah,
Do you
that's all I
guys
have to say about that.
do you guys want to touch on drama, or should we leave that for like a friendship podcast?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we
I,
didn't talk about drama.
yeah, I think
I have drama, but
I have
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, true.
We all have
Uh,
drama, but
yeah.
I don't also talked to Soyoung before this, and she didn't want to mention hers. So
I mean, she may have other drama, but I think we should leave that for another episode.
we can make it like a
Yeah.
friendship. Oh my god, comment down below if you want a friendship backstabbing, be backstabbers podcast.
If
I'm
we
telling
get
you, there's gonna be so many juicy stories.
yeah, if we get one comment, and that comment will be me, we'll make the episode. So
True.
make sure
If
to
we
leave a
get more
comment.
than 0 likes, we'll definitely do it.
Uh-huh.
Future So Young, be sure to leave a comment down below.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think like that's good, right? Or do you have anything
Mhm.
else to add in university that we missed?
No.
No,
I
yeah, I
don't
don't think so. I think that was it. Because I think most of my university stories now are drama.
Oh,
drama.
I think yeah, drama would be
Right?
mine.
Yeah.
I would just call that like just friendships in general.
Yeah. I mean, drama stemmed off the friendships or quote unquote
Obviously.
friendships.
Yeah, you wouldn't just have like, that
Mhm.
drama that you did in law school. What's it
Right.
called? Not law school, in law class. She wasn't really your friend.
Oh, true.
Oh,
If you guys
True.
wondering, it's in high school. It's our high school podcast. I'm pretty sure he mentioned it.
Yeah. But yeah, I think this is a good part to stop.
Because we can go on, and I don't
Well,
think we should
honestly.
because it's too long already.
hmm So until next time,
Until next time,
bye.
peace out.
I see
Um,
ya.